let me tell you, I was having lunch the other day with a bunch of people. I'm going to be absolutely blunt now. And this lady, she's about 35. She says to me, I get this question a lot. Don't you have any nice friends for me? She's single. She's always been single, never been married. 35. Don't you have any nice friends for me?
So basically, men like you.
Is that what that means?
I think that's
Is that what that means?
Yes.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yes, it's the caliber of men.
Oh.
It's you are the blueprint.
Okay, so she's not
Like
asking
subtly.
the guy begging for money at the robots. Hey, don't you have any nice friends for me?
Like, yeah, the men that you hang out with, like, okay.
She's
let's
trusting
talk.
you.
Yes.
You know what? Us oaks, we are actually pretty dwarf, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Eh?
We don't read those signs. And this is another story for another day with my wife. She said, you don't read these signs. I'm like, no, like, duh.
The unspoken things.
Yeah.
But yes.
So anyways, so she said, so she's 35 odd. Don't you have any nice friends for me? I said, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
So she says, no, you know what? I'm at that age now. I've been on all the dating sites.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I want. I don't want, if I'm not going to tolerate this, I'm not going to tolerate that, I'm not going to tolerate that. I said, okay, I will not send one of my friends your way. I said, you know why? I said, because this is the problem.
What's the problem?
You at 35, you are way too independent. And this is one of the biggest problems in marriage, is that you will never compromise. You're in a point where I'll use the word selfish. All right? Selfish maybe to your own benefit, but it's not going to benefit in a relationship. I said, you're at a point where you've lived your life going solo for too long.
Like, you're not going to ever need somebody.
You don't want somebody in your space. You don't want somebody here, because you can't compromise. Because it's like, yeah, all the oaks out there are this and that and that. I said, you know what? Maybe you the problem.
It's not about her being the problem. I think she'll soften when she meets the right guy.
That for me is the thing as well. Like, I've been in a few relationships in my life, and one of the criticisms that I would get was you always just look to do things yourself. You never ask for help from me.
You're not a damsel.
And therefore I never feel like I'm needed. You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, since when is that a bad thing? Being able to problem solve on your own and figure out life on your own. But in a partnership, people feel value in being needed. You know, like, where do I plug in your life?
But you see, I can just imagine, like, in these instances where it's like, no, I don't like a suede couch. I only like leather couch. The couches are only going to be leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, no compromises needed there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And listen, it's all well and good to have a list of things you want in a partner, and that list is valid, right? You're being honest, and I mean, as a 35-year-old, you probably share it quite early on when you do meet somebody.
Yeah.
And then there's also the kind of unreasonable stuff.
The trivial things.
The trivial things that actually don't matter.
I said to her, if you're not going to compromise, you don't need to be in a relationship. Be single. Because a relationship is
happy.
compromise. No, but she's not happy.
That's sad.
Because there's clearly a desire for her to find a partner.
I said, pull it back, chill it down a bit. Can't always be your way.
But she's not going to settle, which is also fantastic. So she must just be patient.
Because there's also something, like, for instance, we're talking about the divorce rates and stuff. I want to know also people who marry young, for example, how long those marriages last. I mean, you, Vanya, you married young. You're still going strong.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, that is not the case.
Yeah, well,
because you haven't fully come into your own.
You see, I married old, my wife married young.
So I would say at 35, maybe that's the ideal age to find the person for you, because you know yourself.
Yeah.
At 35, the good
You
ones
know
are gone
yourself.
already. The good ones are gone.
No, they're circling back around.
Yeah.
Darren,
I don't think so
35.
today.
They're coming for the divorcees.
For number 3.
Yeah.
So you had no one for this woman.
No.
You're
no.
so strict,
No.
Darren.
But to be honest, my single friends are exactly like that. It's never gonna work.
Kfm Mornings